My name's Dr. Alice, and I'm here with my good friend, Kathryn. She has seen people outside in her neighborhood wearing masks and has some questions about what's going on. What kind of questions do you have, Kathryn?
Do I still have to be 6 feet away if I have a mask on?
That's a great question, Kathryn. It's been a little bit confusing for kids having to stay 6 feet away from their friends and family, hasn't it? Has that been something that you've had to deal with?
Yeah, it's really hard.
It is. So the answer to that is even if you have a mask on and we want you to wear your mask, you still need to make sure you're 6 feet apart from people. So if you go for a walk with your mom, it's okay to be close to her. But when you see somebody, you want to make sure you're 6 feet away from them still. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Excellent. What other questions do you have for us, Kath?
Seeing people in masks is a little scary. Why do we need them?
Why do we need masks? That's a great question too. We're asking people to wear masks because we want them to stay healthy and keep other people healthy in our community. Wearing a mask, if you notice on my face, I have a mask on. So if I were to talk or sneeze or cough, you would notice that it doesn't come out and get Kathryn sick. If Kathryn talks right now, what will happen? It'll come out, right?
Right.
Yeah, and it could get other people sick. So we're trying to keep people healthy, and that's why we're wearing masks. Do you have any other questions, Kathryn?
Yes. Do babies have to wear masks too?
We do not recommend that anybody under 2 years old wears a mask. They have itty-bitty airways, and it's very hard for them to breathe in a mask. So we do not want anybody putting a mask on a baby or any kid under 2 years old. How old are you, Kathryn?
I'm 7 years old.
So if you're 7, should you wear a mask when you go outside and around the community?
Yes, I should.
That's right. Very good, Kathryn. That will help slow the spread of this virus. Any other questions?
Can I still talk with a mask on?
Am I talking to you right now, Kathryn?
Yes.
Am I talking to them right now?
Yeah.
Well then, yes, I think we can still talk with our masks on. It's a little bit weird not being able to see people's mouths move though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really weird, but you can still kind of see their face.
That's right. So we can still see their eyes, but we want to make sure our noses and our mouths are covered when we have our mask on. And so that can make it harder to talk and harder to hear sometimes, but you'll get used to it if you just try. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Great. Any other questions?
If I wear a mask, do I have to still wash my hands?
Oh my goodness. What do you think the answer is?
I do have to.
Hand washing is one of the most important things we can do to keep ourselves and other people healthy. Kathryn, you've done a hand washing video for the health department before, haven't you?
Yep.
You have, so you know all about the importance of washing your hands.
Yeah, and I learned because Miss Hager, my teacher, first grade teacher, told me all about it.
That's
And then I
wonderful.
learned so much, and then it taught me a lot, so that's how I kind of learned.
That's great. So if we wash our hands and we wear a mask, we can really help to keep everybody around us healthy, and that would be helping other people. Do you like to help other people?
I love helping other people, and I like to help Mother Nature, like cleaning up trash.
That's wonderful. Well, any other questions you have?
How do I take my mask off?
Oh, that's right. So when you're in your own house, you don't have to wear a mask, right? That's when we're out in the community or out around our neighbors. And so when you get home, you can have a grown-up help you take your mask off. But if you need to do it yourself, you just want to make sure that you don't touch your eyes, your nose, or your mouth while you're taking it off.
Yeah.
And then your grown-up can make sure that they wash it for you so that it's clean and ready to go for the next day. Do you have a mask that you'd like to put on?
I'd love to share one with you.
Great.
So this is my mask.
What a pretty mask you have.
And this is kind of how you put it on. So you put it under your nose, and then you put it on your ears. And you try not to get to your eyes.
So get it over your nose, over your mouth.
Just like this.
Great. That looks
see,
so pretty.
And see, I can still talk with it on.
Yeah, that looks wonderful. Well, thank you for sitting with us and showing us about masks today, Kathryn.
You're welcome.